Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Utah's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in...
Oh, look out. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to run it. It's Bueno. At the 35, he's got room. Afterburners coming. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Utes in the hurry up. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
7, Georgia Tech, 0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots. Run, pass, get...
Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. First and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Casey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Thompson wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. The play-action fake, getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He's got great speed. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Nice move there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.
14, Georgia Tech, 3.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense starts with a short field. Trying the left side. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the tailback. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Just feeds the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Hauls it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Gets it out fast. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Utes are on the move. Looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. So they've gotten it right on the doorstep. Couldn't get it in via the air last time. Here's third. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He makes a grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snags it. And he will score! Touchdown, Utes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dances away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Thompson to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. And this defense is maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Finds his man. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Let's go.
Going up top on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He'll let it go down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The Utes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play under their mind, but they have to believe.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10.
Georgia Tech.
Using the quick game.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They're bringing heat. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Thompson wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. On the ground, it's Connors. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Woodhead. And the ball's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're trying to get to him. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense set for a first down play. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A quick strike, just as we expected.
A quick strike.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has to... return the call. If this offense can't capitalize on this field position, they are going to be kicking themselves all the way to the sideline. And he's got it! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Tech, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they want it.
Third
down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Woodhead. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Thompson to throw. Trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Oh, he dropped it! And he was able to get back on top of it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
And they'll take over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Utes. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. To stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Thompson wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws toward the end zone. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Utah! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Thompson to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, looking again to throw. He's got it. Speeding down the left side. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there getting set. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Right back to the well. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Going over the top. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. He'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Thompson wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The offense will quickly use a timeout. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits to the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to keep that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock. All kinds of running room. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense in an empty set. Looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thompson to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is ready to give him a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Miles. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on second and 4. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on first and goal. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
63, Georgia Tech.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want